Around 10 years ago, I had this sudden passion for architecture. I think it was within me, trying to create structures which are inspiring. Architecture inspires sound, melodies, songs. I met this young architect, Harish, who has this company called Blue Cube. He said, why don't we create something like the Spanish Alhambra, where it's a lot of water and buildings and just inspiring.
We have worked with him almost for 12 years, almost, on 5 major projects. The UIM Studio, the KM School, Panchatan Studio, then the AM Studio, and now we are at Peace Garden.
Every project is an investment, but this is purely out of love and emotions. Emotionally, it's a challenge to bring in, to learn the life, the journey of Raman sir and his mom. So we should understand that. The next part is like how we are going to put in architectural styles, elements into that journey.
We had our old house near Habibullah Road, parallel to Habibullah Road. It was in Balamuthu Krishnan Street. And in the front, we used to have a garden. It used to have plants which always blooms and sweet smelling. Sama was interested in garden. And then I used to instill in her whenever she buys properties, you're always buying only, buildings. You should go out of Chennai, buy some farms. We should create a garden for ourselves and we can have our own mangoes. And that's how this place she got, I think.
When my mother passed away, and I thought we should bury her, and we built a memorial for her, inspired by her kindness and generosity.
She was very successful in one way, that she had educated us all. She, diverted Raman to a particular path so that he could be successful, give very good music for the world. She was always on mind, whether he's eaten. That is her, biggest goal. I don't know why.
Raman sir's mom is a very compassionate, very warm person. She has a very infectious smile. She will say every time at the end of the meeting, why don't you have a lunch and leave? Why don't you have dinner? Or she will make sure that we are very comfortable with and very comfortable discussing, not just me, it's about the whole team. She stands really tall in my mind. So that's when we decided we should go for a very tall structure or something that represents her scale or her compassionate character. Then we decided this wall, which is going to be really a 40-foot wall, that will be the face of the whole structure.
I grew up getting influenced by multiple cultures: Western culture, Indian culture, Sufi culture, and something deep inside me said, this building should have those kind of influences.
The moment you start seeing fusion architecture, bringing in two cultures and two styles together, the end result is always amazing and it's always unexpected. You will not have a factor to refer or an earlier work to refer. So all you do is explore and you handle the way you like it.
I wanted it to be really unique and very beautiful. So I'm just planning slowly. I'd like to cultivate every bit of the grass. So I just wanted to grow by itself. And the farmers, I should tell, they were like, they're such lovely people. Every time I used to collect some specimens of plants, bring it, leave it over here. And then, especially in the villa, I leave it over there. And then they will multiply it into hundreds, thousands and things like that.
while speaking about the architectural terms, we want to get inspired from Alhambra, but Ramanuja is very so precise that we shouldn't stick to a particular style. He wants every part of the people, every part of the world, people from all around the world should come here and just feel the oneness and peace. We have adopted Moorish style from the Alhambra, and we want to incorporate the local style, local South Indian architecture styles. And of course, we want to maintain that Renaissance. You are so keen on the Renaissance style, like we want to bring in a perfect symmetry and harmony to this place.
This suddenly reminds me of the European hanging garden, and this is covered so well. There are blooms as well as hanging plants. Every part of it, I think, is so beautiful. Definitely, she's worthy of such a big construction.
It's functional in a way where we could do conferences, we could do probably a marriage. So we want this to be a green building. So there are no air conditions here. There is this gradient cooling system which cools the water and it reduces the temperature. Behind this building is the mausoleum of the Imam, and behind that is a oneness meditation hall. I felt like if anybody wants to come and meditate, they're welcome. They can come here, meditate, increase the vibration of the place.
When we started, kitchen is not entirely in our mind. Of course, to be frank, kitchen is not in our mind in the zoning. And while everything is get into place, Ramanuja is like always he used to say about his mom's hospitality. So one day he was suddenly came to us and he was like, we have to do a kitchen. So that's where it started. Then we saw like, okay sir, we thought like it's a regular kitchen kind of thing, so we can just put it in a backyard or something kind of thing. But he was very firm. No, we want the kitchen right at the front. So we were like little shocked. So sir, will that suit well? Because we have to highlight the entrance so grand here. We will have some huge landscapes. When people come here, what will they react by seeing the kitchen? But he says, that's the nature of my mom.
My mother used to be a great host. Whoever comes to my house for singing or wherever she used to go, she used to feed everybody. Even when we used to travel for shows abroad, we go to her room, she will have tiffin carriers filled with sambar rice and rasam, omelets. Anybody could go there and eat.
Amma's forte was kitchen. She was always in kitchen. She always wanted him to eat, even at 12 o'clock when he's working, and if he has not eaten, then she'll keep on bothering us. He's not eaten and you're all sleeping. Come on. Get up. It's like that. From breakfast to lunch to dinner, she will personally cook it.
And that's one thing which Shah family learned from her, to feed everyone. The kitchen there behind me is dedicated to her. It's called Haji Ali Karima's kitchen. And we hope to grow the vegetables and all the food here, cook a vegetarian section separately and non-vegetarian separately, and probably serve food to all the people who come to the Peace Garden.
Actually, when we started this, I just thought it was going to be a monument, but it is more than a monument. There's some aura here. Like I suddenly feel like I'm in some foreign country. Every time I come here, it is so special. I think the whole world, this is the favorite place for me, and I have to visit Amma. Before I get into the car, I'll just go to her samadhi and then pray for a few minutes and then go.
So here we are, sitting at this beautiful place. This will be probably open to public partially very soon, but we feel a sense of peace here. People who come here say that you named it aptly as a peace garden.